to go to bed early, guys, but it was like, whenever it was like 90 degrees. And at that point, I was like, I'm done. I just threw my hands in the air. I'm going to go to bed, I said. It was just, but it was tough to go to bed, too.
Yeah,
It was.
It's so hot, right?
Definitely humid. I mean, all day it was, right?
Yep.
You know, just stay inside all day. That's what I did at least.
And it's not like overnight last night, oh, we cooled down nicely and you can open up the windows. It's just not the case. It's, when you have the humidity in the air, it prevents you from cooling off at night. So that's one of the bad things about the humidity. It keeps those temps up. So overnight lows in the 70s, and we're going for 90 again today, and then some. Just like this is the place to be, right?
you're right.
Either sitting by it or in it. Or you guys have pools?
No.
I
And I know
wish.
friends who have them either.
No?
I don't either.
I'm on the hunt.
It's like all of a sudden that friend that you haven't spoke to in quite a while, they have an in-ground pool. It's like, hey, how you been? How you doing? Can we come over and go for a swim? But of course, a lot of the centers are opening up across the area too, right? Cooling centers and maybe going in the water, just a splash pool or something to keep cool. Working in the office, great place to be today too with the ACs cranking, but we're going for high again of 96. That's where we got to yesterday. And so just basically it's a carbon copy of yesterday, maybe an isolated storm. The place to be also, maybe if you're heading off to the beach, maybe you're on vacation this week, if you're going to be heading down to Hammonasset and down to the Connecticut Rhode Island shoreline, maybe going to be going in the water. Temperatures 84 to 90, so it's still really warm along the shoreline. The Cape, though, it's humid, but at least it's cooler. Temperatures around 80 or middle and upper 70s on the Cape. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Low risk for rip currents today, and water temperatures are cool, so don't be shocked if you go in the water either. And of course, when you have more of a land breeze, it actually pushes the warmer water out, so it brings up the cooler water at the surface. So usually when it's really hot outside, the water temperatures are a little cooler, and when it's not as hot, the water temperature is actually a little bit warmer, so it's opposite of what you would think. Either way, relief if you go in the water today. Sunday we got to 90, yesterday 96. I think pretty much today is going to be about the same, maybe a degree warmer, but we're going for a high of 96 today, and that would make it our second official heat wave of the season. We'll make it our third day in a row up over 90 degrees, and we'll get into the 90s again tomorrow. Thursday will be humid, but it will be cooler, probably by about 10 to 15 degrees. We got to hang in there for at least 2 more days. Temperature now 70, dew point at 70, so real warm, humid feel out there. Temperatures in the 70s, even 80 right now in Boston. Out on the Cape, temperature Chatham right now 72 degrees. Dew points are running in the 60s and 70s. Yet again, heat advisories are up for just about all of southern New England, with the exception of the Cape and the islands where they have temperatures that'll be cooler because of the sea breezes. But it's going to feel like it's up over 100 degrees with lots of sunshine as we go through the day today. So heat indices around 100 today, and tomorrow this may actually be a little conservative. I think it'll actually feel like it's up over 100 when you take the temperatures and the dew points, put them together, and it just makes for really uncomfortable stuff. Thursday's still going to be humid, but it's going to be a lot cooler, and then Friday even cooler and less humid, and that may last as we head into this upcoming weekend. So today in terms of storms, not much, maybe a spot shower, an isolated thunderstorm. It's tomorrow afternoon as a cold front draws closer and some energy moves through the atmosphere. That will help instigate some showers and thunderstorms mid-afternoon as we go into the evening. And a couple of these storms could be on the strong to severe side with the usual suspects, the heavy rain, the strong gusty winds, and perhaps some sizable hail as well. But that would be for tomorrow. The timing is a little bit in question. I would favor late afternoon and as we go into the evening. But today, just a spot shower, an isolated storm. Most will not catch any rainfall today, but everybody is going to be seeing temperatures come up over 90 degrees, mid-90s in the valley, just like yesterday, closer to 90 across the hill towns and higher terrain. Blandford, even Blandford and Russell, we have a little bit of elevation where you expect it to be a little bit cooler. It will be, but it's still going to be above 90 degrees, and those feel like temperatures up around 100. Overnight lows tonight, lower 70s, so you keep the ACs and the fans cranking, and out the door tomorrow. Sun and clouds in the morning. Temperatures come up into the mid-90s again, and then it's probably in the afternoon and evening that we'll be on the lookout for a few storms, a couple of which could be on the strong to perhaps severe side as well, as some energy rotates through all that heat and humidity, so it helps to instigate the storms. And then on Thursday, we'll have a front draped across the area, which means we'll have leftover clouds. We're still humid, but with the clouds, it's not as warm. Temperatures in the lower 80s, and it looks as though we could have a period of heavy rain. The timing is in question, but I would favor it being Thursday night into Friday morning, and then it's behind that area of low pressure that we will cool off. We may dry out as well. I'm optimistic about the July 4th weekend at this point. One thing seems pretty good right now is that it is going to be quite a bit cooler, but whether or not we have any showers or thunderstorms, we'll have to wait and see at this point. Maybe an isolated storm on Sunday and Monday. If that holds, it wouldn't be too bad for your long weekend. All right, that's your forecast. Jordan and Till, we'll see you in a little while.
Thank you, Dan. Well, time is up.